They stop at like 11 p.m. Past 6, they come every hour. And sometimes you'll be sitting there for the bus and it'll fly right by you, you know? Like, yeah, what the hell, you know? I remember just waking up in the middle of the morning, backpack full of stuff. You know, I'd have gym clothes, I'd have a meal bar, I'd have work clothes. It just depended on the day, but I go to work and then I go to school and then I take the bus back, sun up to sundown, just on a journey.
You know, I mean, I love basketball, I love to swim, so, you know, if I wasn't doing that, I was probably doing something I wasn't supposed to.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Who did you want to be seen by?
I would just say the older cats in the neighborhood, you know, the ballers. You see people pulling up in Chevy Dunks and Caprices, you know, grills and tattoos and guns, you know, that was just the crowd I wanted attention from. I don't know.
Man, that's so late 90s, early 2s.
Yeah, facts. Facts.
I climbed this really big tree and I'm up there in this tree and I'm sweating profusely. You know, I could hear my heartbeat in my ears, and all of a sudden I hear like the barking sounds, you know, and I'm like, oh my God, they got the hounds coming. So I try to get down from the tree. I get down from the tree, I hit the ground, and all of a sudden, boom, a huge light next to me. The helicopter's right above me. I'm like, holy crap, the ghetto bird is now chasing me. And the light didn't hit me, so I run the other way, and I'm running. I'm trying to get out of the park. I jump over the fence, but I put my hand on the fence, and I pierce my hand on the fence. So I'm hooked on this fence.
Board, and they tell me burglary is a violent charge, and it's been a violent charge, and that I'm considered high risk. So they want me to do at least 65 to 75% of my sentence. And I was like, so I got tricked into signing this. That was pretty upsetting because I was just like, dang, what in the world? So this whole time I'm thinking I'm going to get out 18 months and I'm probably going to sit here at least 4 years.
This shit can just like spiral out of control so quickly and can make people feel...
I was like a henchman. So it was my daughter that caused me to start slowing down. You know, start thinking about her before I threw that first punch. Thinking about her future and seeing her grow up. You know what I mean? Before I engaged in this action that could take my life. Recklessly, foolishly. But my daughter helped me come out of that. So from the time she was born, it took time to build up that momentum to really slow me down. I was like a ship. And my mother was my first anchor, but I grew so powerful, my rage was so powerful, it was dragging that anchor. So it took my daughter to be that bigger, heavier anchor to slow me down. And once I slowed down and I evened out, I retired from club security in like 2012. I was like,
one individual that reminded me so much of my dad, that I always take his call, no matter what. His kids are putting him through the same shit I put my dad through right now. Literally right now. As we speak, Tuesday there's court, you know? And I feel for this father so bad because he's like pouring it out to me. He's like, what do I do? How do I fix it? How do I help them? And you know, that's a hard conversation to have. But I tell him to just keep showing up for them. Just remain hopeful that they're going to get through it, you know? And of course, you know, being a lawyer, I know we can fix things legally, but that's not necessarily fixing the case. Because I look at my situation, I wish there was a program like Red when I was a kid. No, well, I don't take anything back to happen because otherwise I wouldn't be here and I wouldn't, you know? But I can only imagine how something like that would have impacted my life, and something like that for his son, you know, to put them on the right path, you know? But that's not everywhere in the criminal justice system. The jurisdiction that he's got, court, it's not going to do that. And I think about those families a lot, Jay, because when they come in here, I always make time for them.
And Daryl, what did it do to the story that you told yourself about yourself?
Oh, the promise that I was going to definitely get my GED and improve my lifestyle. Like, I was going to make it. I was just gonna keep going. If I had a house and stuff, like showing proof, I made myself a promise and I made David a promise. Like we did it. And my goals was in life like get a job, get a car, or get an apartment. And I definitely got all that.
This episode was sound designed and mixed by Thomas Craig, who also provided a lot of help in the pre-production phase of this project. Thanks, man. And special thanks to Jessica Manning, who helped us organize all of the interviewees for this project. Now go check out Red at stoprecidivism.org. That's where you can find out how to contribute your time, your talents, and your tokens, your money. Get involved. If you'd like to hear more episodes of Booked, continue looking in the feed where you found us for this episode. Or you can go to my website and also check out some of the other things that I'm working on at jwwatson.com. Links to both of those websites are in the description below.